Hello and welcome along. Today on Dusty Cove, we're going to be doing the other side of the silage harvest. So we're going to be working here in the silage clamp with the T7 heavy duty. Meanwhile, on Courseplay, we've got the T7 standard wheelbase, which we'll be doing karting. And over in the field, we've got a couple of other new pieces of equipment. So I'll jump over to those. So we have our harvester here, which we are going to set up now. So we'll set that going. Of course, it won't go anywhere even though I've hired it, because it has no trailer with it at the moment. What we do need to do is in here we need to request a driver, which we can't yet, but we need to change the unloading side, which hasn't appeared yet because we don't have a tractor. So let's go find the other tractor. There it is. As you can hear it, it's actually not far from the harvester. So this is our new tractor and our new trailer. I've added in the Fendt 720 and the Fortuner. Combine, manually select the big X, nearest waypoint, and drive course. Now we'll jump out of this and get this to request driver, which is over here. Right, and I'm going to take it off higher and just drive it forward myself. We'll lose a little bit of but the Vario should catch up. Right, now the other thing we need to do, should be able to set the side, but apparently not. Let's get out of its way. Whoop. Sometimes setting up Courseplay with this kind of thing. Right, what is that tractor doing? I'm going to turn out and realign. There's my mouse cursor. So that tractor's headed off. That's good. So what it considers to be the nearest waypoint. So we need to stop that actually. Stop driver. Okay. Right, we'll get the other tractor going as well. Oop. Back one. Getting this set up and getting this going can sometimes be a bit of a faff. Yeah, we don't have one, so we'll load that. What we want to do is that. Perfect. The combine we want is the big X. Nearest waypoint, drive course. Now, hopefully, they're not going to crash into each other. But we shall see. Oh, we're about to find out. Oh, okay. We will drive this one. Out the way. There we go. So one of these should pick up the combine now. We'll see. So a driver has been requested. Now the tractor is coming in. hopefully. There we go. Right, driver's side. We want to set that to being left. And then we will head back this way. Has a tiny bit in there. And we can now get on with moving the silage. So let's jump into our T7135 here. Start her up. So the idea is that the chaff all gets dumped at the entrance to the silage pit, and then we push it in using this. Should be a while before we have any tractors back, so we should have plenty of time to do this job. I'm going to pile it up nice and high. And the T7 Heavy Duty is perfect tractor for this job. Absolutely perfect for this job. And it just means that we basically have automation going for the harvest itself. And if we get a chance, we can take over from the harvester. Doing the harvesting side of things. And we got 33% on the short wheelbase. There we go. Right, so we then park this up out of the way over here. And we will go and take over with the harvester. And there we go. So we'll turn the Courseplay window off. And we will take that off. We'll get out of his way. Oh. This is the one issue with Courseplay. Is it sometimes likes to play silly beggars. We are still filling the trailer, which is great. There we go. And off we go. Right, so this time we've got control of the harvester, which is quite nice. We've added a second, smaller tractor to the farm that will allow us to do more jobs, basically. Having two tractors carting on here is great, and having a second trailer that's a little more specialist for this kind of work is also quite useful, and just allows us to sort of plug those holes that need plugging every so often. Whoop. Coming, tractor. This is where it gets a little odd. Basically, the tractor lost us. That's alright, it has us again. So once we get this full, we will head over and go and take charge of the BGA again, or sorry, the clamp again, and push this trailer load in. And that will make a fairly big difference to this. It'll mean that we're basically sorting the clamp out as it does it. And the fact that these dump at the edge of the clamp is obviously is how we're handling this not being a drive-through silage clamp. The ones down at the BGA, I believe, are drive-through. So when we do those, when we eventually do one of that, we'll be fine for that. Right, so picking the header up and turning is not something it likes. So we'll just turn the corner and keep it going. It's at 87%. Yeah, this is going to be a very nice big full trailer. Fantastic. Right, we are at 99%. There we go, 100. So that is on its way back to the yard. It's probably going to go through the crop, but that's okay. Right, now we need to get that Vario. Okay. That's fine. Where are you going? Okay. So I don't know what that other tractor is doing. Other than getting itself very lost. Okay. I think what we'll have to do is the same thing as we did before. Yeah, there we go. So get the tractor to turn with us. And once it's done that... Oh, yeah, there we go. Right, now we'll go higher. And away we go. So Fortuna's doing that. That has got itself stuck on the gate. Hopefully it should clear it this time. Yeah, there we go. Right, and we will just wait here. Because it won't be long. Here it comes. And it goes into that field there, turns around and comes back so that it has a nice straight run up into the silage pit here. Now what I'll try and do is see if we can get a decent screenshot when this comes back. I do realise one of the things I forgotten to do was turn the... We'll wait till this goes. There we are. Right, so we now have to clear this up. Again, it is just a it's a single trailer load, so it should be fairly easy to push into the pile. That's the beauty of it. This is the larger of the standard silage blades in the game. Works quite well. I know when the game first came out, there were several people saying, oh, it doesn't work very well. I quite like it. Certainly for the job that I'm using it for, it works a treat. I don't know why the Vario's got stuck in traffic. Once we've pushed this, we'll go and sort it out. I'm guessing it's got stuck with where the harvester is. Right, and there we go. Nice big tractor to be doing this with. This is. Right, so park this up again and head back to the field. And we need to start it up again. And away we go. Where are you trying to go, tractor? That was weird. It's not handling these corners very well. Courseplay. At all. It looks like it's trying to reverse back into position to line up for this, but it's... yeah, it's being a bit funky. Right. And away we go. There we go. So ideally, I want to be driving with the tractor when it comes to that bad corner. It would make things a lot easier. It is going into the trailer, even though it's a bit far away. That's not something that I can alter, I don't think, here. No. Well, that's alright. Go around and harvest quite a bit here. all its issues and all of its crashing and things, it's not a bad setup. Not by any stretch. And we get to do all aspects of the of this process, of the silage. And for the most part, we keep the crone going all the time. The issue comes when we can't keep the harvester going. But this at least does that. Right, and round. There we go. What I think I will do this time . Oop. That. There we go. We might actually get to control the harvester around this bad corner this time. Should mean that the tractor gets the whole way round. Even if we fill the trailer right at the top, we will go round for the next tractor. Simply because that would just keep things so much easier. Yeah, 98%. And we managed to get far enough round. That tractor is off. The next one should be coming in. There it is. Trying to maneuver itself in place. That is one of the strange things about Courseplay. It always has issues. Right, well that's lining up. The tractors seem to be getting themselves stuck on the gate. That's alright. And higher. So away you go. I'm going to move the tractor's offset in ever so slightly. There we go. Just so that it's, yeah, there we go. 5.5, perfect. That's turning round in there. So once that has done that. Yeah, here we come. Here he comes. Different angle this time, I think. Pretty much shows everything. If the Fortuna is quick, yeah. Wow, I think that actually might hold more than the other trailer. Right, we'll jump in here. Start her up. Get this pushed in. It's a really useful way of doing this. This is right. Yeah, I like this. I like doing this whole lot of the silage process. And getting the whole bit of it in. The thing is, the first bit you always have to do in the way I was doing it. So you always have to be carting in the tractor. Because Courseplay does some massive turn manoeuvres when working with a hired vehicle. Really odd. So you have to do that in order to just make sure that you get out of it what you need to. Oh, we got caught on the wall. Now, how well is this compacted so far? I'm not thinking very well, but we're only 16%. Yeah, what I want to get is I think I'm going to get the Reek Jumbo to do the compacting. This I'm just purely using to get the silage into the into here. Now a few bits I get stuck on. There we go. Right. So again, park this up. And we'll head back to the field. Well, actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the episode there. Our harvester is still going. But for us, we'll finish there, and all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.